Be expecting us to be early. Hello.
Hello, surprise! We're 2 minutes early.
we were sat here thinking, how have we done this? We're here 5 minutes early, and we're sat here just thinking, should we just go? Should we just go live now? So yeah, we're early. Welcome to our thing we do on a Sunday, but on a Monday.
Yeah, and quite a lot of you, well, not in currently, but quite a lot of people are going to be over at Chris's live.
Yeah, I think we're clashing with Chris.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris, if you're watching this after the fact. we were somewhere else yesterday, so we thought we would come on, have a chat with you. You can probably tell we are exhausted.
Really exhausted. I just walked in and went, "Oh, we're sitting for this, are we?" Like, what?
We
what,
always
what,
sit
what
for
am I talking
this.
about? Because I'm so used to walking in and you're standing there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do like private little live chats with various friends, but I'm usually at my standing desk. This desk goes up and down, you may be aware. But for this, we're so knackered, and my leg hurts. We'll get onto that. We
are, Shelley.
Yeah, I just saw Shelley's popped in. Let me go back to the beginning and say hello. Oh, and I need Ben. You didn't tell me you were sent, or maybe you did message me and I didn't see the message. Ben sent us something, and I will share that with you at some point. Don't let me forget. And also, before I do forget, I want to say hello to Natalie, who we met at the weekend.
Yes.
And I remembered her name. Yeah, we were at a festival. We'll talk about that in a minute. And lovely lady Natalie came running up to us and said, I watch your videos. And we had a really good chat, didn't we?
Yeah.
About eBay and reselling, and met her daughter, who was gorgeous.
Both her daughters, isn't it?
With her two daughters. Oh, yes, there was. Sorry. Yeah. So if you're watching, Natalie, or if you're watching after the fact, yeah, leave us a comment, say hello. And yes, Ben. Hi, Ben. We've got Isabel, Gary, and Chris. Chris was there at the weekend with us. How are you feeling, Chris? Are you exhausted as well?
We're ready for bed after this. We are knackered.
Rosemary, Antoinette, welcome. Thomas sold 2 items for £25 profit from CEX.
Oh,
not
excellent.
bad, not bad. Steve. There's Clive and Andy. Claire is in, and there's Shelley, who was with us at the weekend. We all camped together with Shelley and Tom, and there was Chris and Catherine and some other friends from right up north that we met last year, came back again, and we all camped together. Let's do a few more hellos. You can tell my brain is on a go slow. Pete the reseller and scrapper. Is that a new name? I think that might be a new name.
It might be a new name.
Welcome, Pete.
Pete's obviously been in the chat many times, but I think it's a new name for Pete.
Ah, okay. Richard and Leanne, hello. And Arthur, and there's Rich. And Cliff, hello, Cliff. Right, we can't say hello to everyone. That's all we would do. I'm going to scroll. Oh, hang on. Shelley had a nap. Oh, I had a nap when I got in.
I tried to have a nap, but I didn't manage it very well. I kept waking up.
The drive home was a struggle for me. My leg was killing me and I was tired.
Yeah, you've injured yourself, haven't you?
A little bit. Oh, there you go, Chris. It's absolutely totaled. Wow. Yeah, I feel your pain, Chris.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to get down to the end. So, yeah, let me quickly share what Ben sent us out of the blue during the week. A box of gaming goodies turned up from Ben for me to resell. So I'll quickly share. There's a stack of...
So Pete used to be a day in the life of Pete. And now he's Pete the reseller and scrapper.
I see. Gotcha. You two got a tan. Yeah, I certainly caught the sun.
It was very hot.
It was.
Arthur says, any word on your new place? No. No, we still don't know.
We're probably going to chase that up tomorrow, find out if there's been any budging from anybody else, but no news yet.
Yeah, I think we've had a whole week of no news. So
Yeah, it's time we
It's-
chased again.
we want to know something, you know, what's going on.
So Ben sent over a stack of DS games with boxes like that, and a stack of loose carts. Spore, Big Brain, Academy. What's Hannah Montana there? Did Ellen have that?
I think she did.
Ellen was into Hannah Montana when she was small and had a DS. Bunnies. She might have had that as well.
No, I don't think she had bunnies.
She
She had the Nintendogs.
Imagine fashion designer.
She did have that.
She had some of
Yeah,
these.
she had that.
It's like Ellen's game collection. This was. So there was those, and then there's some Sky. No, not Skylanders. Are they? No. Yeah. Yeah. These. There's a bunch of these. So thanks, Ben. I'm probably going to bundle these up. I don't think there's
Cliff,
any.
the trolley survived.
The trolley did survive.
Yes.
There is also a portal which I will probably bundle in, and a random DJ hero. So thanks, Ben. I'll have fun looking all of that up and getting it listed. You are way too kind. Yeah, we took our new trolley, which you may have seen in that video, and yeah, didn't break it.
Yeah.
It was a success, but we didn't overload it as much this year.
No, we didn't overload it. We were careful with it when we were driving it as such.
And then we borrowed Chris's. So we did a run with Chris's and ours at the same time. So that saved us.
Shirley said, Tom didn't let me stop in Henley to do any more sourcing. Straight off river taxi and onto a bus. Yeah, I bet Tom was just really wanting to get home. I think we were all feeling a bit like that, weren't we?
Well, Shirley went sourcing on the way to the festival,
I know, but
buying stuff, jewellery, because it's so small.
Some brilliant sourcing. She got some wonderful things.
So,
yeah.
Excuse me while I have a drink. We thought we'd talk about the rundown, the bands we saw, because we went to Rewind Festival, which is a 80s, well, it's supposed to be an 80s festival, but there was a couple of 90s acts. Tunde from the Lighthouse family. He wasn't singing much in the 80s, well, not bothering the charts in the 80s. Who else was from the 90s this time?
It was who else was from the 90s? Heather Small.
Heather Small.
Yeah.
Of M People fame, not really 80s, but you know, it kind of spans both decades these days, doesn't it? Yeah,
it does. Yeah, I think Misha Paris kind of spanned across 80s, 90s, didn't she?
Yeah.
And not Chesney Hawkes was early 90s.
Yeah, Hot House Flowers had their big hit in.
Yeah, that was early 90s, wasn't it?
Early 90s, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh, there's Ben. Thanks, Ben.
I think they're stopping calling it the 80s festival as such now, aren't they? It's just the retro festival. It's just Rewind.
Yeah. So, do you want to talk about who we saw then? And we'll say what we thought. We didn't see all of the acts. We were popping back to the tent for naps here and there and to go and get food and that sort of stuff.
You went for a lot of naps.
Yeah, well, I was exhausted.
Shelley went for a big nap.
Yeah, and missed the headliners. So yeah, the first night, first day?
We started with Bjorn Again, which was brilliant because it's ABBA.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
ABBA cover band. You may remember they covered Erasure. When Erasure covered ABBA and had their only UK number one.
Oh, apparently Don't Go was 88.
Was it?
Says Tom.
Ah.
Well,
why did I think that was 90s?
I don't know. I thought that was
Tom's like an encyclopedia of this stuff.
Yes. You're cooking up plans, aren't you, Tom?
We have been cooking up plans. I don't know if I should mention that. It may not happen yet. No. I'll let you know if something exciting is happening with Tom and I. Yeah, I won't mention it until it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bjorn Again were great. Yeah, they did bother the charts a bit. This was in the early 90s, like 92, 93.
Bjorn Again, did they?
Yeah, they did like a cover. They did an Erasure, Little Respect. Was it Little Respect? I'm pretty sure. Because Erasure released their ABBA-esque EP, number 1, 92. And then they covered an ABBA tribute act covered Erasure. That's kind of a nod to that whole thing.
Yeah, they didn't do that live, but they did take a chance on me, but they did it Erasure style, so they put a rap in the middle
They
of
did
it,
a random
which
rap
was really funny.
where
It was Benny.
Benny
it
went
was
wild.
Benny just
It was very strange, but they were good. We did
and
enjoy.
I said, I assume they didn't do this at the time. I was like, no, they were big in the 70s and broke up in 82. So
yeah,
I don't think they were ever rapping.
We'll get on to humanly, Cliff.
Ian says, no,
We'll get on to that.
I've highlighted Ian so that you could read it out.
Oh, sorry. Oh, where was it?
There.
This. Oh, yeah. Okay. Go on then.
It's a question to you.
Oh,
so.
sorry. Hello, you lovely lot. Nick, any post from Yorkshire? Oh, I haven't opened it yet. Right.
Are you going to open it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I open it now? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it said something about for a live, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't open it yet, Ian.
Yeah. So, what's everyone else saying? What's our thoughts on modern music? I like a lot of modern music, actually. Yeah. What's your thoughts on modern music? Ben wants to know. There's a lot of modern music that I really like.
I don't really keep up to date with the kind of pop stuff anymore. I'll be perfectly honest. Don't really know what's going on, but I do. I love a lot of contemporary artists.
Yeah, it's really difficult to keep up the chart now because we don't. It's not the same, and they need to bring Top of the Pops back.
Bring back Top of the Pops. Yeah,
keep saying it.
But yeah, I mean, First Aid Kit, I'm really enjoying. They've got new music out. I'm still obsessed with Lana Del Rey. She's still releasing amazing stuff. So there are artists that are current. Elbow, for example, still got. I've seen it now, Ian. Oh my goodness. Right, okay. So this turned up. I only just opened it from our friend Ian. There's a note. Sometimes it's nice to just give back. Treat your friends well. Nick, this is your moment. Enjoy the CD in your office as you continue the quality content from Stig. We call him Stig. I didn't even realize he had an album out like this. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Ian. I might put it up there with my clock, my Nick Berry clock.
Oh dear.
I'm never going to live this whole Nick Berry thing down, am I?
No, it's your thing now.
What am I going to do with that? I may have to auction this off when Lainey does her charity thing.
Oh.
If you don't mind, Ian. Shall I do that? That would be cool. Do you remember this album?
Yeah, I do.
Did you have a copy of that?
I think my mum might have done.
Your mum might have had a copy of that, yeah. I would imagine it was a kind of mum's thing.
So Attis2 says, I remember that ABBA Erasure thing. Bjorn Again released Erasure-ish EP. I really didn't.
Was it called Erasure-ish? Was that what it was? I know it was a play on words. Yeah. Oh, Lainey's in. Oh, how lovely, she says. And this is what Lainey calls Lana Del Rey. How rude is this? Look, this is like, missed it. She's not miserable. She's very talented, is what she is. Oh, Neil did mention he might have tried going down for the day. We didn't see him.
Comment further down.
Oh, okay. I haven't a clue who's number one. No, I've lost track of modern music.
There's a debate actually between me and Ellen because Harry Styles is the cover of the new Rolling Stone magazine even, and they're calling him the new king of pop. And she told me this. She said apparently he's the new king of pop, and I said no. I said there's only one king of pop. She goes no, but he's the new one. No, there's only one. There's only one king of pop. There will only ever be one king of pop. And then I went onto Twitter earlier, and Taj Jackson, who is one of 3T, Michael's nephew, said exactly the same thing. He just said, there is only one king of pop. He said, it's no disrespect to Harry Styles. I think he's mega talented. I think he's brilliant. But he needs to have his own title because there's only one king of pop. So that's the debate I'm having with my daughter at the moment.
Daniel's in. Hello. In my opinion, the best female vocalist in the world currently. This floor. Is that a typo? Somebody Jansen. That can't be a name. That must be a typo. Of Nightwish. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know the band. Her vocal range is amazing. Screaming to operatic, everything in between. Cool.
Yeah. Daniel, have you listened to Hailstorm? Because if you like a good female rock vocal, then yeah, you'll enjoy Hailstorm.
People are agreeing that. Yes. Oh, Lainey. Let it go, Lainey. Let it go.
There's a comment above I was going to look at. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's fine. Oh, right. Yeah. Will you sign it? I can do. If we auction it off, Lenny has plans to do another little charity thing, and we're going to get involved again as always. And there will be an auction. So if somebody wins it, if somebody pays any money for this, I will happily sign it if they would like.
Yeah. Although I think Ian's just joking. London Grammar are brilliant. They are.
Yes, I enjoy a bit of London Grammar.
Shelley says, to be fair, I'd let Harry call himself anything. I don't think Harry's calling himself that. I think Rolling Stone are calling him that.
Yeah. Oh, Steve is seeing Nightwish, look. Boomtown was absolutely awesome, amazingly staged festival. You won't keep me away next year. Good stuff. Yeah, I think we're all feeling it from this one. You know, yeah. One of the nights, I think we were the last people in the arena. They were turfing us out, weren't they?
Yeah.
Was that the
literally we got chucked out.
Was that the Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went back in and after all the music stops, they do a silent disco thing.
Yeah, it was you, me, Ellen, and Shelley. Everyone else went to bed.
And we can't repeat the conversation, but we had a very interesting conversation with one of the food vendors at like Lord knows what time at night. Didn't we, Shelley? So yeah, who else did we see then? Do you want to go?
Cliff says, I'm right that there is only one King of Pop. Indeed.
Yes. Lainey is correct. She is miserable. I also find her depressing. Well, that's fine. I think she's amazing and I enjoy her music, right? Each to their own.
Yes, we got turfed out despite how much absolute fun we were to be
with. We thought we were fun. Not sure what everyone else was thinking. Go on then. So what else was on the lineup?
So then it was Slim Jim Phantom. I think he was in the Stray Cats. And he did a lot of rock and roll, sort of classic rock and roll songs. So that was quite good fun.
Yeah, Scritti Politti.
Yeah, they were. I mean, there
were
two or three songs that I think I remembered. So yeah,
that one.
And Pray Like Aretha Franklin.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Yeah. Level 42, who we've seen before, always put on a good show.
Yeah, they're never disappointing.
Yeah,
it's good. Blancmange were disappointing, but not from the performance, because absolutely love Blancmange.
We saw them at Erasure, didn't we? At the
they
O2.
Supported Erasure, but they're only on for 3 songs. I mean, come on, Rewind. They needed a good half-hour set.
Yeah, they needed a bigger set. But luckily, we had seen them before. And they put on.
Yeah, but I was disappointed because I went on to Ellen about, Blancmange, you're going to play, you're going to love them, you're going to 3 songs, and they were gone.
Yeah. Odyssey.
Yeah.
Was I there for Odyssey?
We've seen Odyssey before. They've actually not headlined, but been underneath the headliner before, and yeah, they're great. But I think we went off to go and get some drinks at that point. But yeah, they're good.
Oh, look, that's Tom. Lana Del Rey was amazing at Glastonbury a few years back. Yeah, I'm sure. I would love to see her live.
Oh, yeah. Neil says, gutted to have missed Scritti Politti. Yeah. I was never really a fan. I know some of their songs and I like some of their songs, but...
Yeah, I'm sure you'd loved it. Yeah, not really a band I've ever been on my radar. It's weird. You know, some bands just pass you by. Neil says there, silent disco. Sounds shy, but it's the best fun you can have in a tent. It really is fun. Let me try and explain it to you. So you're in a tent everyone has headphones on, and there was 3 channels of music you could select from, 3 different DJs, and they're all trying to get you onto their channel. So, and you wander around, and you can see what other people are listening to by the color of the lights on the headphones,
or what they're singing to,
or what they're singing badly. And yeah, it works. It's really good fun. Yeah, that's what that is.
Good.
We did quite a lot of that.
Yeah, we did it both nights. Good fun, really good fun.
Oh, James is in it. All my joysticks sold out over August. Wow,
Fantastic.
You're doing well. Doing well. Hello, the Dave. Cannot beat the 80s. There was certainly some good music about. Yes, slap bass. He's still doing that. Yeah. Oh my! I'm so tired. I can't even think of his name.
I can't think of his name.
Goodness, King.
Yes. Didn't they just say what his name was?
Where? I missed it.
Is it Mark King?
Mark King. There we go. Oh my Lord. Right, I'm going to try and get to the bottom. There we are. We were all singing badly in the
Sean
silent
says, disc. Blancmange at Disc Cornhall in November.
Oh, right. Well, hopefully we'll be in that neck of the woods by November. Yeah, well, you never know. Touchwood will have sorted out the property situation by then, and maybe living nearby this.
Yeah.
Whether there'd be any tickets left, I've no idea.
Chris B says we were all singing badly in the silent disco. Yes, we were. All good fun. Yeah, Shelley says you can see what channels others are on unless they have a faulty headset.
Oh, I think it might have been a faulty user.
Or ridiculous headgear.
I was wearing a squid.
Let's show people Nick's ridiculous headgear.
What, are you going to play that video?
No. Oh, well. I'll do it silently because it's a silent disco.
That's the silent disco, and that's me with a squid on my head. I don't need to explain. It's fine. Yeah, so Shelley blaming the equipment. I think it might have been the user. She didn't know what she was doing.
I couldn't find the button. I was such a woman. Ellen had to keep turning the channel forward.
I must admit,
because I couldn't find the button.
To change the channel, there's a tiny little button kind of inset somewhere. It needs a big button, so you just go boof. Yeah. That would be easier, right? Mark King. Yeah, sorry, I was struggling to get the name out. Yeah, I played one of his basses once. Wow, nice. Living on the Ceiling. Yes,
yeah. They did play that, which was good.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites.
That's our favorite track, I'd say, of Blancmange. I did do a picking video, but I'm not sure when it's out because it's we're still working with Skillshare and they're sponsoring that video, so there'll be a delay because we've got to do some stuff with the video. So I'll try and do something different in between.
Ian says, I'm sure I will remember all these names for our next quiz as they're all classics.
That's an in-joke, but yes, classics. So who else? Where did we get to? What are you done with the picture?
Oh, sorry, I turned it off.
Oh, yeah.
I have to find it again.
Oh,
yeah. So Johnny Hates Jazz. We didn't see all of them, did we? Because we were getting food.
Yep, they played.
And then, we were getting food, and then we had to literally go into the crowd with our food because Belinda Carlisle was on.
Oh yeah, we were in.
And she's my fave.
We didn't go up to the front a lot this year. No. We were happy chilling with everybody else. We set up chairs, had a little base, and in the past we've gone up to the front a lot more. But I think was that the only one we went up for? Was Belinda?
No, we went up for the headliner.
Oh yes,
I'm glad you remember that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I was trying to think through.
Yeah, but I had to go up front for Belinda, which she was fantastic as always. Would have been even better if the classic thing of like one or two people come through and the person in front, they say to them, "Oh, excuse me, I'm just somebody over there. I'm just looking for somebody over there. And then about how many? 20 odd, probably more than 20 people just filed in. There's like a handkerchief size amount of space in the crowd. So they're just pushing people out of the way. Ellen was going, I feel really enclosed here. I can barely breathe. And I could barely see anything at this point. They just kept filing in, you know, mostly men.
You give an inch,
all tall.
Give an inch, and they take up.
And it was like, for goodness sake, I was so cross.
Yeah. Hang on. Connie said, that's Shelley and Tom's daughter. I found it easy to change the channel at the silent disco because I'm young. Oh, that's Tom again. Yeah. So, we went up to see Belinda Carlisle, and she was on good form. Yeah, in fine voice.
She was good. What's Lisa saying about Belinda? Belinda Carlisle with Go-Go's was my favourite back then. Yeah, I love the Go-Go's, and we're going to see Billy Idol in October, and it was put back because he was poorly, but I'm hoping that the Go-Go's are still supporting, because they were billed to support.
We assume they're going to be there.
Going to be supporting, because that was half the reason I got the tickets. I was like, Billy Idol and the Go-Go's, I've got to go.
Well, we've seen Billy before,
but
to see both of those would be good.
Yeah.
Where are we seeing that?
Wembley.
Oh, nice. And then we've got Spirit in the Sky, which is just the guy from Doctor and the Medics who was comparing that day, the Saturday.
Yes, Neil, indeed.
Who did his hit, Spirit in the Sky.
Yeah, but it's a running joke with him, isn't it?
I know, well, he takes the mickey out of himself.
We're the only band that can do a whole set and every one of them's a hit.
Yeah. What else we've got? Kim Wilde was on again. We've seen Kim before. I'll make Kim.
You'll make Kim.
You're the one that's been in her bedroom. Not making that up. Yeah. Kim was really good, actually. She may have been her and Belinda for day one favourites, I think. Martin Kemp did a DJ set, which was pretty good.
And so for probably the last half of that, we went in the crowd, because headliner was Holly Johnson. So we got into a place for that. So Martin Kemp was amazing doing the DJ set on the main stage.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, headliner Holly Johnson, of course. Frankie Goes to Hollywood fame, and people were just egging him on to get to relax, and he got there eventually. This sounds so wrong the way I'm saying that. That was good. Power of Love was the moment, though.
Oh, it was.
Out of that set, it was just chills for Power of Love. But yeah, he was good. He's looking old, well, because he is, but wasn't he looking old?
Yeah.
Bless him. And I thought he looked a lot like Neil Tennant. They've got very similar faces.
I think it was the glasses, though.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Halfway through the set, I was looking up there, big screens either side of the stage. I was looking up and I thought, is that Neil Tennant? I can't.
Cliff says, Kim Wilde is a gardener now. Yeah, she's been a gardener for many years. And she actually said when she's on stage, she says, well, it's got me away from the allotment for a little while.
Did you get a chance to eat, says Ben. We did eat. We were trying to be sensible. I failed miserably at being sensible on the Sunday.
Yeah.
I ended up very drunk on the Sunday.
You did?
Yeah, it was Tom's turn the night before.
It all went downhill very, very quickly. At one point,
I wasn't drinking in the day.
At one point, we'd got back to the campsite, and you were just having a chat with Shelley and sort of leaning on her a little bit, and then you just started to go, and Shelley was like, "Over the tent, quick!" And we literally she just pushed you onto the bed. And
I heard I was thrown into bed. Apparently, yeah, it was fun.
1 minute you were chatting away, next minute you were like gone.
Oh. How did you end up in Kim Wilde's bedroom?
Yeah, it was many years ago. I was very little and she was a teenager. She hadn't had a music career at this point. And my dad, well, he was like my dad. My granddad worked for CBS Music, and he was chief of security, and he used to look after Marty. What was I say? Marty Wilde. I don't know. I'm tired. I can't string sentences together. Marty Wilde. And we went to his house, and Kim Wilde looked after me for a little bit.
That's a pretty good claim to fame. That it's better than my meeting Kim Wilde in a village church and saying, "Hi Kim, I saw you at Rewind."
Yeah, well, the first bit was you were like, "Hi Kim," and she was like, "Oh, hello," thinking she knew you from somewhere.
With that look on her face, like, "Who are you? Do I know you?"
And you were like, "I saw you at Rewind last year," and she was like, "Oh,
yeah, like, okay, back away."
Yeah, what was sensed her going to security, like, keep an eye on that one.
Security in a village church, as if. I'm just scrolling back. I missed some good music stuff in there. I saw Genesis in October last year. Amazing. Billy and ZZ Top played Download Festival about 12 years back. Yeah, we lost one of ZZ Top, didn't we? Was it last year or so?
Yeah.
Sadly.
I don't know if it was last year. It was recently. But...
Yeah, we saw Genesis a long time back. When was that? That's years ago.
2007?
At Twickenham.
2007, I think. It was just after my heart surgery. You're going backwards, aren't you?
Yeah.
Walter Coachman says silent disco, a bit pointless. No. If you experience it, you'll understand. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth doing. It looks weird, but it's fun.
What's David saying? When I worked with Radio 1, I did a road show and had a Coke with Belinda Carlisle. Oh, excellent.
The stuff you drink. Okay, yeah, got it. These songs always remind me of past jobs. I am so ancient. Oh, there's a Belinda. Another Belinda. Does Billy do Gen X songs? He didn't when we saw him live. No, he was doing his solo stuff. Don't remember him doing any Gen X. Whether he does at Wembley or not, we'll have to wait and see. Right. Let's get back on track with the chat.
Timber, that was an emergency tent unzipping.
I don't. It's sad to say, but I don't remember, Shelley. Okay. What's this? I dance Wednesday nights at the youth club in Germany to Kim, Belinda, and break dance to Bobby Brown. Cans of Coke with ring pulls and crunchy bars. Memories. Yeah.
Fantastic, yeah.
Cans of Coke with ring pulls. Right, I'm trying to get to the end. There we go. What's this? I've seen Squeeze and Delamitri at the Northern Kin Festival, is that? In April. Came back with COVID, but was worth it. Very cool. Okay. What else? So that was the Saturday. So headliner was Holly Johnson.
Ian says, hang on. For Andrea's sake, I hope Nick listens to the Nick Berry CD on Silent Disco.
Yeah, very silent. That will be played.
Well, you know what will happen? I'll go to bed at night and he'll think I'm asleep and I'll hear him down here secretly listening.
Oh, the first track is Heartbeat. I know that one.
Yeah.
Heartbeat. Da, 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 da.
You don't know the words, do you?
No. Anyway, Sunday.
But it's a classic.
It's a classic. Sunday was presented by Pat Sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was still full of his cheesy jokes.
Cheesy as ever.
Yeah.
Openers were Hot House Flowers. Ellen really loved that.
Yeah, she did. She said this is the highlight of my weekend.
Yeah, and I thought it was good. It was, I enjoyed that.
They were up jigging. They were, because they're an Irish folk pop band, really. And, they had all their instruments up. He was dancing about, with his instruments. And they really gave it their all. It was very entertaining.
I thought it was good. And their big hit that you'll probably remember, Don't Go. They did a very kind of different version of that. But it was really nice.
Yeah, it was more
kind of more laid back and folky. Yeah.
A bit more acoustic.
But Hot House Flowers were out because they were the bottom of the lineup, if you like. But I think one of the highlights. It was good.
Yeah, I think we went back to the tent for the Selector, didn't we?
Yeah, we missed the Selector.
We got back for the Real Thing.
We did see the Real Thing. They were actually good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Thought they put on a good show.
They were.
They did it right. They played the big hits, milked the hell out of it, and then went.
Yeah.
That was like, they were good. Tom Bailey, who is lead singer, or was, well, still is, lead singer of the Thompson Twins. I was a big fan. I've actually got some Thompson Twins stuff over here. And they played this. Hold Me Now. Look at that. How 80s is
You'll
that?
have to show Ellen what he looked like back then.
Yeah. Very different.
Mm.
He's very grey now. He's not a redhead like this.
And Ellen said, I'm very confused. So who's Thompson and who are the twins? If his name is not Thompson, but his name's Tom.
It's to do with Tintin.
Yeah, yeah. Ellen was just very confused by it.
Was she?
She was also confused why
There were 3 of them in the band as well.
Holly Johnson's name wasn't Frankie. Who was Frankie, and why did he go to Hollywood? And who was he in the band, and why did they call themselves Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
I don't have the answers.
His name's Holly Johnson.
Do you have the answers for that? Answers on a postcard.
No. Selector were amazing. Shelley said, "Yeah, I could see them on the screen from the tent.
We could hear the James Bond one was random, wasn't it?
No, it's Tom.
That's Tom.
It's Tom.
Had an amazing version of the James Bond. Yeah, we could hear that from the tent. Yeah, I enjoyed the Thompson Twins. I would have loved it if they'd have had a bigger set. When we saw him last time, he had a bigger set and it was better. They've got so many hits to choose from, and they only did a few.
So I think this is Shelley said, I found everybody turning up looking their age pretty upsetting.
Yeah. I'm afraid it happens. And then Chesney Hawkes.
Well, I have to say that Chesney Hawkes his set was probably one of my highlights of the weekend, because his son was playing guitar for him, and he came out and he played. They did a version of Purple Rain, and his son did the solo, and he was incredible. Such a talented young lad, so talented. Yeah, that was one of my highlights of the weekend.
I heard that. I went back to tent for a nap, and I wasn't asleep.
And Chesney Hawkes, whatever you say about him, he's a lovely guy and he is incredibly entertaining. And I just said to Ellen, what a blessing to have. If you've got one song that everybody knows, to have that song that just gets the crowd going.
Oh yeah,
everybody's on
the one and only. If you're trying to remember Chesney's big hits,
yeah.
He did have another single, A Man Not a Boy.
Yeah, A Man Not a Boy.
But it's not quite as catchy. Let's be honest.
I can't highlight. It's taking forever to highlight anything. It's
it's gone wrong again.
Yeah, it's just not highlighting, is it?
Certainly.
Being annoying.
It's broke. There it is.
So Chris says, Chesney was epic. The cover was blinking. It was blinking awesome.
Yeah,
it really was.
And then to Pal. Now we were back at the campsite for Carol Decker.
Yeah, we've seen her before.
We've seen her before, but she puts on a good show. But we didn't actually see that this time.
Yeah, and Shelley said Chesney's son was amazing. Literally the spit of his dad. Yeah, he was. Ellen actually said he looked like the guy out of Stranger Things. I think the guy that plays the young version of Vecna. Is it not Vecna? What's his name?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She said he looks like him. Yeah.
Good question. Are Alana Curry and Joe Leeway still in the Thompson Twins? No, at least not the version that Tom is, touring with. It's an all-female band around him now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very young as well. Amazing. But just Tom from the original 3 twins. Yeah, we were chatting about the Thompson Twins because Tom Bailey and Alana Curry were an item, and that fell apart, and that was kind of intertwined with the band falling apart. I think it was, so they.
I didn't know that. That's
shame. And then Joe Leeway was the 3rd twin. Yeah, the 3rd twin. But no, currently it's Tom Bailey of the Thompson Twins, kind of touring.
Thompson Twins, Tom Bailey. That's what it says.
Yeah. With a new band.
Yeah. David says Carol Decker was the first celebrity I photographed. That's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
That's what Ellen wants to do. She wants to be a music photographer.
Yeah. She probably walked to the gig because she lives just around the corner. She'll probably see a house on the stage. She lives in Henley-on-Thames, and it's like her local gig.
Yeah.
Then Misha Paris.
Yeah, we were still at
were
the
we
tent
getting
at this
food?
point. I really like Mish Paris, but we were back at the tent, so we didn't see her.
And then we were getting food when Tunde of the Lighthouse family were on.
Yeah.
Or he was
We
on.
saw the end. That was when Tom was doing karaoke.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And we were too late.
Yeah.
And then we watched Heather Small, and she was good. Very good, actually. We've seen her before. Amazing voice.
She's such a performer. She's
Yeah.
brilliant. And she said, I'm 57. 57?
I know.
No way is she 57.
Dancing about in high heels and nailing every note. She was the best vocal performance of the weekend, I think.
She doesn't look 57. She's a gorgeous woman. She doesn't look 57.
Yeah. And her mother apparently was in the front row with the crowd.
Yeah.
She said, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Heather Small, definite highlight. And then Midjor. What's that?
Hang on, it's not highlighting again. There we go.
I don't know her address. I just know she lives in Henley. She said it at the gig.
Yeah, her neighbour is Nick Hayward.
Oh,
yeah, they're good friends.
All the facts. Yeah, so after Heather was Midjor, and we've seen Midge before, and he is incredible. Really, really good. And he's such a good guitarist as well. You might not think that when you think of Midjor, but he's a very proficient guitarist. And he's got so many songs that you forget about. If I was I love that. So many.
He's a living legend, you know. It's one of those moments. I mean, we've seen him 3 times now, I think now. And you just watch him and you think this guy is just a legend.
Well, we saw one time we saw him. He was it was dark when he was on this time. I think the sun was just going down.
Yeah.
But I remember him the first time I saw him do Vienna. That was such a moment, and it was proper dark, and it had much more atmosphere. But he did Fade to Grey.
Yes.
Which I think was even surpassed Vienna in his set this time. So good. Yeah, that was great. And then headline was the Human League, and they did not disappoint at all. We've seen them before, and yeah, he's just Phil Oakey, lead singer, is just amazing.
He is.
I don't know how old he is now, but he's got some energy. He's constantly legging across the stage and performing. And the 2 original girls are still with them. I'm going to forget Joanne. And I forget the other one. But yeah.
They was like Sarah? No.
Not sure. But yeah, just so many highlights from that. Of course, Don't You Want Me? The crowd goes wild. And then they did Together in Electric Dreams, and I was dancing like a loon.
They did the whole encore thing, and everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people started leaving. And we were like, come on, they haven't done Together in Electric Dreams yet. They're going to do that.
No, I think I was chatting with Tom at the time, saying they've got to come back and do it.
I knew it began with S. Susan.
Okay, Susan, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they came back and did a 2-song encore and ended with Together in Electric Dreams, that was probably moment of the weekend. That was, I think. I was a little bit drunk and dancing crazily up the middle.
There was a lovely moment where we all did a circle.
Yeah.
In Together in Electric Dreams. That was really good. That was a highlight of the weekend. Actually,
it was fun.
Nice.
What's Isabel saying? That? Yes, Phil. Oh, they're not highlighting properly. There we go.
Annoying.
Yes, Phil Oakey. I went futurist after being a skinhead. Oh wow. Okay. Suzanne Sully. Yes. Human League, but epic. Susan, by the way. Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting fact. Look, Midjor filled in on guitar for Thin Lizzy.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. He was good. Such an all-round performer. Oh. His voice is amazing. And yeah, the guitar playing, phenomenal. Yeah. The 2 girls used to be waitresses. I see what you're doing there. I can't highlight the comment. Well, I remember reading
Yeah.
that they were so young when he kind of.
They were still at school,
They
weren't
were
they?
still at school when they joined the band.
I think it was one of those Saturday night sort of, like documentary type things we watch.
Yeah. And they're still in the band today. Who'd have funked it?
Because they had to get permission to leave school early so they could go on top of the Pops.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent. So that was our weekend. Yeah. It was what we expected. We managed to avoid the rain, which was good because I get grumpy if I get very damp at a festival.
Yeah. You have injured yourself though. You fell, you tripped over a guy.
Yeah, my leg is in a lot of pain, but I'll get over it. And yeah, my liver hates me because I drank far too much.
Yeah, I'm on the water tonight.
Yeah. Excuse me. Right, I'm going to go and grab another drink. Can you hold the fort for a second?
I will. People will have to talk to me. So Belinda says, I thought Phil met them in a disco where he saw them dancing. No. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, but they were still at school, definitely. Yeah, so maybe that. Yeah, maybe he did. I don't know. Yeah. So now I'm trying to fill air. Sorry, I'm not very good at this whole live thing without Nick. Millie's Mushroom says, I was at college in Edinburgh when Human League were big in the early 80s, New Romantics. Yeah, good memories.
Yeah, well, they were huge around sort of very early 80s, weren't they? When they were Dare, that album was massive for them.
Oh, thank you.
Mirror Man.
Ian's coming to my rescue. Is Jeff still at Granny's? No, he's come home. Oh, he was so excited to see us, wasn't he? Oh, got so
he didn't know what to do with himself. He was just
so
all like,
but he's been grumpy since he's been home. I think he actually enjoyed it there because they've got a lovely garden. And your mum said that he spent most of his time in the garden. And I think he just loved it there. And he's been a bit kind of like again since he's been back.
But he was super, super happy to see us.
Yeah, he was.
He didn't stop going around the three of us and just wanted to lick us and jump up and say, oh my God, it's you.
I'm hoping he's going to like the new house and the little bit of garden we've got there.
Well, it's more of a
we don't have any
backyard.
grass, but hopefully he'll still enjoy sitting out there.
Biggest claim to fame? Well, yours has got to be Kim Wilde's bedroom. I mean, I don't know that I have any claims to fame. Not really. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Any more festivals on the horizon? No, we've got a few gigs on the horizon. I'm going to see Natalie Imbruglia, Billy Idol.
I think that's it for this year.
Yeah.
And maybe Blancmange at this.
Maybe, yeah. If we can get tickets, that'd be cool.
Well, let's see. Treat ourselves if we get the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a happy doggy. And it was really nice that we know he's comfortable there and he'll happily do that. So if we go away again, we can deposit the dog with my parents.
He has come and sat on my knee and curled up a couple of times today, though. So, yeah, I think he's quite happy that we're home.
Posh people said new romantics. We said futurists.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
I only remember the term new romantics.
Yeah.
To be honest. Oh, something's gone down the wrong way.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
What's that there? I got next to Jackie.
Yeah.
I got next to Jackie Chan's inbox. Almost starred in some movie as an extra. Almost.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, Chris said, we can't do another festival until we buy a new tent. We ditched ours in the bin. Yeah. It was falling apart, wasn't it?
Yeah, the bins were overflowing. By the time we eventually left, all of the bins were just completely overflowed, and
Yeah, they always
so much
are.
waste there. It's shocking.
They really need to have some kind of a recycling
Yeah.
system going on, because they must know that people do that every year. Like Shelley came up with a brilliant idea that they should like collect up all the chairs that people leave and then hire them out for like £5 and then say, bring them back, just borrow them for the weekend, bring them back.
Although a lot of the ones that were left because they've broken them.
True.
Rock City, Nottingham, biggest club in the Midlands. Check out the gig guide, folks. Okay, good
I've
tip.
been there actually.
Have you? What did you see there?
I didn't see any bands there, but I just went there for a sort of a rock night.
I see. Don't use it. Well, that's kind of your only choice.
Oh, well, yeah. And also, I have to say, whatever company they were using this year were brilliant. They cleaned them several times a day.
They were on it.
And they weren't that bad. And they were flushable. And, the toilet paper ran out every now and then. So you just bring your own. It's fine.
Yeah.
But there was always mostly hand sanitizer. We all bought our own for that as well. And there were always sinks next to them. So if you didn't have hand sanitizer, you can wash your hands.
They were good.
Yeah, they were very, very good.
Because the first time we went to this festival, they were shocking. They were shockingly bad, at least in the field where we were camping.
No, they weren't great last year either, were they?
They were filling up, But yeah, they were on it. And like you said, probably up to 3 times a day, if not more, they were coming and clearing them out, sanitizing them, spraying them down. So yeah, top marks.
Yeah, they were really good. Shelley says, to be fair, I met some really choice folk hanging out near the portable toilets and the septic tank too.
We did meet a couple of characters, didn't we, last night? Was that last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't live far from us. And it turned out he grew up in Hitchin and went to Hitchin Boys School, the guy that we were talking to.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what are the chances of that? The person that you bump into and have a chat to at a festival, grows up in the town that you're from.
What's Neil saying? I bought a second-hand bell tent this year. I can't recommend it enough. Cheap and top quality.
The only time we've ever slept in one of those was at Katie and Aaron's wedding, wasn't it?
Oh, that was like a fancy glamping thing, though.
Yeah.
That was fancy pants. That was like with a bed in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pay extra to do the glamping in the.
Yeah, there is a posh option at this festival, but not paying for that. We used to go shopping.
I was talking to Ellen about that actually, because she was saying, how much more is it to do that? And I said, well, to be honest, I don't think it's worth the money, because I quite enjoy what we do anyway, sleeping in our own tent. Yeah.
We used to go shopping as teens to see what futurist shirts we could compare with.
Cool.
New romancing sounds more empathic, I have to say. Is that what that says?
Oh, yeah. Can we turn the fan on? Because I'm absolutely boiling.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I've missed loads of chat. Go on. You can highlight some stuff.
Yeah, I will do when I stop melting.
It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. No, don't.
Oh.
I've dropped the fan. Oh, where am I going to put it?
I don't know. Preferably pointing in this direction.
There's stuff everywhere.
Normally we have a window open in here, but shut them
on. Right. Fan on.
Oh. Ah, that's better. That's better. Oh, provided by A1 Toilets from Wokingham. Oh, Tom's in with the facts. There we go. Yeah, I recommend them. If anyone's looking for a portable loo company.
I've got a mate who services portaloos for a living. He loves it. Takes a certain breed of person.
It must do. It really must do. But they were all having a laugh. They seemed to be enjoying what they were doing.
Yeah. Someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
As a favour, I collected a friend's son and his mates from Leeds Festival. Remembered the tent bag, poles and accessories, but sadly not the actual tent. They left the tent but bought the poles. What? Were they drunk?
Oh dear.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
we mu-
exactly. I'd only want to glamp if the rewind crew, that's what we are officially now, you know, ordered it too.
Yeah. Well, we are nearly at the hour anyway. So what we tend to do is wrap up with words of wisdom. So if you can make them festival or music related, that'd be fun. We'll read a few out and pick a favourite before we pass out.
Yeah, no, we're off to bed. I think you're going to go for a soak in the bath, and you said.
I'm gonna relax in the bath and then go straight to bed after that. I think it's my plan. They were really nice chaps. I tried to give one of them my number. Joke. You can buy $7.99 tents from Poundland. I wouldn't, but give it a go. Why not?
Ellen bought herself a really cheap pop-up tent when she slept on the street for 21 Pilots.
Aye. Is that one of those ones where you just go boing?
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
Oh, Neil's in that. Is the Rewind Cruise motto, can I get in rewind?
Can I get a rewind?
Oh, can I get a rewind? No, it's not, Neil. It probably should be.
Oh, David says, oh, you're talking rewind. I missed the start. My mate is the music director and drummer with that. Really? Oh, the house band are fantastic.
Oh, from the house band.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Good stuff. Yeah, the house band were really good. I mean, they put in a shift, don't they? Because they were playing for I don't know how many hours. Like Carol Decker, for example, she would come out and do the singing, and the house band would stay put and provide the backing. And they're very well rehearsed, aren't they? They must rehearse with the artists as well.
They do. Well, we heard them in the morning.
Yeah, but before that, they must have a rehearsal room somewhere, and you know.
But they were doing a few sound checks, weren't they, with different artists?
Right. Do you want to read some of these?
Yeah. Well, Lainey's first in with just brilliant. Music is what feelings sound like.
Oh.
Yes.
Noise can be a nuisance. Music is an art. Very good. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. With a better tune than that. Yeah, Belinda was good. I don't know how many times we've seen her now. 4. She was at the Human League when we went to see them.
Yeah. I think it might be my 4th time I've seen her.
Yeah.
It's never enough.
Always treat someone to a music CD, to an artist they love.
Give it back.
Thanks. Why did you send me Nick Berry then? That's the question now. I think he said it took 3 months of rehearsals. There you go.
I believe that.
That's commitment for you.
But then they do 3 different festivals, don't they?
Oh, of course. Yeah. So they're the same band at North.
So it's Scotland, North, South.
Yeah. Words of wisdom, same as Lainey's.
Yeah, I think Lainey's the winner. Not that anyone wins anything.
When music hits you, you feel no pain. Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Someone talking eBay. Is it just me, or has eBay sales gone really quiet? Could be a sign of the times we're living in. Well, a lot of people have commented on that. I think, of course, it's going to have an effect. Because if people are struggling financially with the current cost of living crisis, perhaps treating yourself to random stuff like this is the first thing to go. I mean, we're doing okay, but I know some people are struggling to sell stuff.
I don't like Lainey's second one as much.
Don't listen to miserable bitches. I'll listen to whatever I like. Thank you very much, Lainey. Okay, shall we leave on?
It's got to be Lainey's.
You want that? There you go. Got it.
Music is what feelings sound like, because that is very true.
So thanks for watching, and sorry if we did clash with Chris. again. And
Tom's just come in with, I don't have to try.
I just close my eyes. I close my eyes.
Oh dear. Oh.
No?
Oh.
I'm a little bit hoarse.
Shame you didn't get to do karaoke with Tom.
Yeah. I don't do singing. I let singers do singing.
Yes, Chris, you could go to bed now. We're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
We're knackered.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining us for this little catch up. We should be back to normal next week. I think we're not got anything on, have we?
Don't think so. No.
You're looking at Lainey's calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there will be there was a picking orders video made today, but because it's one of the sponsored ones, we need to do extra stuff with that. So we don't know what day that's going to be coming out, but soon I'll try and put some other stuff out. And is there a video on your channel?
There was one that went up on Saturday. So there is a new one. Yes.
What was that? Was that a haul?
It was a charity shop. Come thrift with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So go and watch that if you like. Link to Andrea's channel is below. We're going to go and go to bed. Sounds like a plan. Watch it, Nick. You'll break the china behind you.
With those high notes.
I'm not pretending I'm a good singer.
Don't forget the Royal Mail strike on Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting. So perhaps I'll bring my Friday shipping forward to Thursday.
Yeah.
Cheers, Cliff. Right.
Okay.
We'll leave you all there.
Right.
Thanks for joining us. See you next Sunday, if not before. Go over and check Andrea's video out on her channel. Link for your channel should be below. See you later.
Bye.
Ta-ra.